Okay, let's combine all those steps together and then apply that to the elevated deadlift. Okay, so to start off with, the very first thing is to stand tight to the bar when it comes to an elevated deadlift, so shins touching it. Something like this, because it's very much focused on a hinge pattern and trying to feel hamstrings, you have no reason to approach the bar further away. You want this bar just below knee height or somewhere around that area. This bar is probably slightly too low and want it somewhere around just below the knees. Okay, but there's no real reason to have a forward knee bend. Okay, so bar should be touching. So if you're deadlifting from the floor and the bar hits knee height, you roughly want to have vertical shins, and at that point you're really engaging your hamstrings. So that's where we're going to start this setup from. Okay. So the first thing then is, can I get that neutral pelvis and neutral rib cage position? So I'm going to try and use an exhale in order to just basically engage my obliques and pull the rib cage down and feel that position. Okay, so breath in, breathe out, let that come down, hold that tension, engage my glutes as well, which will keep that neutral pelvis position, and then from there just breathe normally without losing that position. Okay, once that's done, I'm going to try and hinge down to get the bar, but I want to feel my hamstrings. So when I'm going to hinge, I'm going to then play around with foot position and see what position works best for me to feel my hamstrings. Okay, so I'm about there, so a wee bit of pressure inward on the foot, and roughly about hip width apart. Okay, in general, the closer the stance, the closer the hip width it is, the more optimal your range is going to be. Okay, so when you reach down and grab the bar, you tend to take advantage of levers, but it's not the be all and end all. Okay, so hip position, rib cage, trying to feel the hamstrings, and then I'm going to reach down, grab the bar, and try and engage my lats. Again, same with feet stance, whatever sort of grip width helps you feel your lats more. The closer it is to directly underneath your shoulder, the more you're going to take advantage of leverages, but it's not the be all end all. Okay, so those steps, so first off, rib cage, pelvis position, reach back, feel the hamstrings, engage the lats, and then I'm just going to think about trying to stand up with the bar and feel my hamstrings and glutes engage. For something like this, we're working purely on trying to rebuild a deadlift pattern. It's very helpful to think about where you feel it. So an internal cue of trying to feel hamstrings and glutes work. That load gets heavier and becomes a bit more of a challenge. I would start moving towards things like external cues, like think about pushing the floor away or something similar to that. But initially, when you're rebuilding your deadlift or you're trying to feel the right areas of work, think about what exactly you're engaged in. It's going to be very helpful. So that's going to be part one of rebuilding the deadlift, and then in part two I will go over how to brace properly, talk about head position, how to deadlift from the floor, and then a few common problems and errors that come up.